Oh baby, it's game time. It is game time in the game that ESPN thinks we're gonna get absolutely killed. Oh, this is gonna be a fun matchup. Alright, so Cincinnati Reds versus the pitcher we're about to pitch against. Looks like Dane Myers, ironically enough, was the only. No, him and Tyler Stevenson both hit home runs on this guy. Outside of that, nobody has hit a home run on this guy. Alright, so M. Gore apparently is pretty good. Mackenzie Gore. He's pretty good versus Reds. And then who we start? We're starting Brady Singer. Oh, okay. Should be okay. Singer can be iffy at times, depending on with that blister injury. If the blister injury is okay, I don't mind Singer. He's not a bad pitcher. But it does come down to that blister injury. Blister injury is probably going to dictate a lot here. But it's also another, week. There's got to be a time where that blister goes away. Do some blister tax and, rock and roll that blister out of town. That blister cannot be an issue the whole entire year. Alright, I am way too big. There you go. Just take it up half the screen, bro. Alright. 3-game series. What's up, Casey? I don't know. I'm ready for some Reds baseball, I guess. ESPN gives us a 37.6% chance to win this game. They think we're going to get annihilated. And I don't know how I feel about that. This is also their opening day, by the way. This is the Texas Rangers opening day. Because it's their first home game. So, It's also an indoors facility, which I think is fun. I don't know. Again, 37.6% chance to win this game. Maybe we'll find a way. But Mackenzie Gore looks really good. He's also a left-handed pitcher, which we struggle against. Singer, as long as the blister is not a problem, I'm not too concerned about Singer. The blister is going to be my biggest issue with him. The blister's a problem today. We're going to have an issue. But outside of that, he's a pretty good pitcher. But I have no real problems with him. What it really comes down to is, can our offense actually do anything against Gore? And so far, starting pitchers has been very rough this year. When we go against the starting pitcher, it's been very rough. We have taken advantage of the bullpens a bit throughout the season so far, but when it comes to just the start of the game, whoever we go against, the best of the best, it's just like, all right, well, wait till the 5th inning, and then maybe we'll figure things out. But yeah, they're 4-2, so I guess that kind of dictates. They're a good team. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about this game. Let's get right into it. Come on, 2 minutes before we have first pitch. Obviously, we finally now get to start off the game on offense because we are the away team. We've played every game so far at home. So because of that, it's just all games that literally we're playing at home here. So we're always starting on defense. Kind of excited to start on offense for once. Could be a bad thing, but I think it's going to be a good thing. Starting on offense. Also means if we do get killed, which I hope we don't, but if we do, means there won't be a bottom of the 9th. No matter what. Usually we get that bottom of the ninth, even if we're getting killed, because you're guaranteed it. You're not guaranteed it if you're if you're getting killed when you're the away team. Oh baby, all right. 1 minute, 1 minuto. All right, come on. Tickets as low as $79. When I went to the Reds O's game like a year ago, and you're like 7 hours for that game, my tickets, I bought them like, I would say a day before. They were only like $40. Like, they were actually pretty reasonable. So, I don't know. Baseball games a lot more reasonable. But it's also when, I feel like it's also when you get them. Like, I got them like a day before, but like it was also a weekday game. I feel like if you go to a weekend game, it's probably more expensive. Just depends on like people actually wanting to go. Also, the game matchup. I don't think many O's fans are like going crazy trying to make sure they see the Orioles versus the Reds. Like, baseball's not like football. You don't got like that matchup. Like, Orioles and Reds, we're in completely different conferences. We're in NL, they're in AL. Like, it's like the AFC and NFC. Like, you're not really caring too much about what the NFC does if you're an AFC team. Like, you're just not. So, weird though, because the Pittsburgh Pirates are in our division, which, just like football, the freaking Squealers. So, it's kind of funny how that works. Cleveland's not, but they are in our conference, the Guardians. That's it, right? Yeah, you got the Raptors, you got the Steelers, you got the Brownies. Yeah. What are we doing? Why is this game taking longer? I think it's because it's their opening day. It's weird because like 6 games in, but they have not played any games yet at home. Like, we've played all of our games. We have not played an away game yet. Wait, there's cheerleaders in baseball? I mean, I feel like that should be a weird thing to say. But, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I have not seen a cheerleader since Big Ben has played football. Wait, what? No, I haven't seen cheerleaders since, like, football. Reds don't have cheerleaders. Okay. I don't know why. I also don't really look for cheerleaders. I mean, they're kind of just on the sideline. But, like, wow, okay. Also, usually in like football, they like really highlight them. They're like, "Hey, look, the cheerleaders!" Like, look, blah blah blah. Baseball uses like, cheerleaders. It is what it is. All right, come on, Sal. We talked about it in the video the other day, but Sal's store is open for a contract extension. I'm not sure if they're gonna do it this early. I think they're gonna wait till arbitration to kind of get that thing figured out, but I'm always cool with it. I'm always ready for getting Sal Doyle on this team for the foreseeable future. We tried to do it with Ellie, and Ellie turned down a $250 million contract this offseason. So, tried getting that contract done. That contract did not work out. I don't know. I don't think Sal Doyle would be anything close to that. And, we'll see. We have Hunter Green. We got him under contract till 2029, but clearly that's not working out too well. I mean, given the circumstances, I just want to know if Brady Singer's blister is still hurting, bro. That's all I want to know about. I just want to know if I have to deal with the blister injury this whole entire game. Okay, so this is like an indoor facility, but it has no roof? I am so confused. Globe Life Field. Maybe it's a retractable roof. Because sometimes I know some baseball stadiums, like football stadiums, they have that. Where they have like a retractable roof type concept. All right, here we go. Up to bat first is McLean. I always say his name incorrectly. McLean. All right. So far, Mackenzie Gore, 2 hits allowed. 2 ER, 7 strikeouts, and 3 walks. He has a 5.1 innings pitched. So, that's actually nothing. Wait, no hitters through 5 innings. Yeah, but he's only pitched one game then. And even then, he didn't pitch the whole 6 innings, which is normally what starting pitchers pitch. First pitch is taken inside, strike one. My live stream, by the way, is a little bit behind the actual game, so this is gonna be fun. This is about to be really, really fun. All right, strike one. 0-1 count. Taking 2 is gonna be down below for ball. 1-1 count for McLean. Yeah, so I'm going to see the play like 2 plays behind. So, yeah. Take it outside for ball 2. Sorry. Ball 2 will make the count. 2-1 count. 2-1 count here. That's going to be taken outside for strike 2. Evens the count out at 2-2. 2-2 count here so far. Starting off on offense. First time this year. As we are the away team. And hey, you know, that's fun. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. And this one's going to be hit. And it's going to be a ground out for McLean. Starting off offensively in a bad spot, as that's going to be taken for a out. Ground out right there. Next man up is Dane Myers. Dane Myers recently actually won us the game versus the Dead Sox on Saturday. No, actually not Saturday. He won us on last Monday. He won us the Pirates game as he was able to hit it into the middle area. I'm thinking about the Dead Sox. I don't know. All these games are blending together. First pitch is going to be taken outside for ball 1. That's going to be a 1-0 count. Next pitch is going to be taken inside for strike 1. It'll be 1-1 count. 1-1 count here. Come on, Dane. Come on, Myers. I'm going to need you to just absolutely grand sandwich this with nobody on base. So it's impossible to grand sandwich. But come on. Come on. 1-1 count. Taken upstairs for ball 2. 2-1 count here for Dane Myers. Next man up on deck is Ellie Dela Cruz. One's taken downstairs for strike 2. 2-2 count currently. I will say, this is the interesting start to the lineup, having him number 2. And that's a strikeout for Dane Myers. And that will be 2 outs to start off this game. Tito went a little crazy with this lineup so far. So we have Matt McLean, which is pretty prototypical number 1. Usually it's TJ Friedel, but it could be Matt McLean. That's not a big deal. Number 2 being Dane Myers, though. That's interesting. I'm not sure what Tito's cooking with that one, but having those 2 guys back-to-back is kind of insane. And then you got Ellie. I'm going to guess he's going to keep Sal Stewart as the number 3. Or number 4, excuse me. And then Gino's probably still going to be the number 5. But that's a crazy matchup there. All right. Taking ball 1 and then strike 1. We'll even count out at 1-1. 13th pitch coming up here for Gore. And so far he's taking care of this Reds offense. Lickety split. Which, yeah, don't love to see that, man. Don't love to see that so far. All right, come on. 1-1 count. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be 2 plays behind. Just realizing this now every single time. Oh, man, I got to love this. But taken in outside for ball 2. 2-1 count here, and that's going to be another ball, which will be 3-1 count. And that's going to be another strike. 3-2 count. 3-2 count here for Ellie Dela Cruz. Come on, Ellie. Got to do something, bud. All right, so I was right. Yeah, so Sal Stewart is up next, and then it's probably going to be Gino. So Tito's going to somewhat have this lineup very similar to normal, but just changing up the top of the order. Which usually the top of the order, I don't know why. I went on a rabbit hole last night. I found out like so much about batting. And that's going to be strikeout, swinging. That's going to be a strikeout right there, and that will take us to the end of the first inning. Reds go 3 and out as they get a ground out and 2 strikeouts. But I don't know why I went on the rabbit hole last night. Apparently, when it comes to the top of the batting order, that's like whoever is top of your batting order is going to have the most at-bats of any other, part of the batting order. You're very top, like your first 2 guys. It's weird because I always thought at the end of the day, you got to go through your batting order, right? You don't just stop and then restart halfway through. But apparently your top of your batting order gets the most bats, period. So you always want to have your best guys at the very, very top, which for what it is, we kind of don't usually. We kind of have it more toward the middle, right? So we have Ellie Cruz, who's 3. Sal Store is second, 4. And then Gino is 5. So we kind of have our best bats 3, 4, 5. Which isn't too low down in the batting order. You get 9 batters, but it's definitely not near the top. So, we have more of usually what we have is TJ Friedel to lead us off. Then we usually have Matt McLain. And then we have Ellie Cruz. This time today, we had Matt McLain, Dane Myers, and then we had Ellie. So, I don't know. I don't know why Tito does it like that. I don't know why Tito just doesn't put the best of the best at the very top. I'm sure there's a reason why. It makes sense why. I guess it does make sense why Sal Store is where Sal Store it is, because Sal Store is our cleanup guy. The first 3 guys go up, and then the 4th guy is your cleanup guy. And with Sal Store, he's almost usually guaranteed to get on base. So that's why you have Sal Store at number 3. Gino, not number 3, sorry, number 4. And then Gino is your grand sandwich. So, all right, come on, Singer. Up to bat is Nemo. Don't fall for the classic Disney hit from 2002. But we're going to start off with 2 balls. So, Singer showing his gonads early. Going to be a 2-0 count here for Singer as he is trying to get Nemo to find his dad. Nemo. I don't know where I was going with that one. He's trying to find Marlin. One's taken, holy moly, out of the zone. This was a wild pitch. Number 3 here, taking crazy out of the zone. And that's going to be 3 walks in a row for Nemo. So not going to find his dad, but he is going to find a first base. And you know what they say, Nemo, don't touch that butt. Langford up to bat next as Nemo didn't take care of business. Got walked. All right. Ball 1 taken outside the zone on the left-hand side. And yeah, I don't know why Nemo ran to first base. I think he touched the butt. Guys, I think Nemo touched the butt. I love not knowing how to say these players' names. It makes it so much more entertaining for me. And only me. I can create nicknames for players that I should not be creating nicknames for players for. One's taken inside for strike 1. We'll even the count out at 1-1. Next play here is going to be a line out to center field. And that will go ahead and be the first out of the inning. As the next guy up is Seager. Now you might say, well, what's the funny reference for Seager? I have no idea. I mean, it's like Seager, which I guess kind of could be like, funny in its own right. Like Seager. I don't know. Anyway, poor Italian accent, I guess. Strike 1 taking on the line of the strike zone here. And that's going to go ahead and be, by the way, that was Dane Myers who caught that last out. Shout out to Dane Myers. One taking 1-0-1 count here. So we'll be taking upstairs for ball 1. Count is 1-1 even out here. So far, Singer is throwing a lot of balls. He came out with 2 of them. And since then, he's been taking care of business. Strike 2 here will make the count 1-2. As this one is going to be a foul ball sinker, 91 miles per hour. Keep in mind, so far, singers usually averaging around 90 to 95 miles per hour with these fastballs. So, kind of a little bit less than normal. It's very typical when it comes to, some of these crazy pitches he does. But just not the fastest, not your 100 mile per hour fastballs that he's hitting with these guys. And this is going to be swung out swinging, as that will be the the second out of the inning. Ball for bases. Yes, that's a walk. Ball for bases is a walk. I know it's weird. Weird, concept. But Nemo is on first base. He touched the butt, Dreamy. And he is currently figuring that out at first base. I don't think Marlin's at first base, sadly. I think the Marlins are actually in Seattle. That's the Mariners. That's not the Marlins. Miami Marlins. That's not even a thing. I don't know. There's a baseball team called the Marlins, and they're somewhere. I promise you that. They're somewhere. Anyway, strike 1 here for Burgertown. And this one is going to be hit, and that will be in out. Fielder's choice, runner out, ground out right there. So end of the first. And it's going to go, so he's having a fun afternoon. Apparently, but now that they just got out, I don't think he's going to find his dad. So, Nemo sadly will not be finding his dad at this inning. He will have to go back to the dugout and learn, don't touch the butt. And that's the easiest thing to learn. Don't touch the butt. Nemo apparently likes to touch the butt, which is first base. I don't know if there's any other bases that have names, but first base has the butt. All right, so Reds go 1, 2, 3, a ground out, 2 strikeouts. And then the Texas Rangers goes pretty much in other words that are words of the English language, 1, 2, 3. Say a language because it was a little bit more complicated than that, but for those at home, it's the same theory. It's a game. All right, so right now they have the Texas Rangers at a 63.8% chance to win this game. Going into this game, they ESPN thought we were going to get absolutely slaughtered. But good thing is, we are starting off with Singer, and Singer's actually a pretty good pitcher. As long as his blister on his hand doesn't open up and engulf the whole entire village, we should be fine. I don't know why, but Singer's that freaking blister, man. It's taking him out. To the ball game, taking it out to the crowd. Okay, I needed to. Football announcers are graphic. Yes, exactly. Something like that. Yeah, so, Salstor's up to bat, Dreamy, okay? Salstor's up to bat. But we should be fine. Strike 1 taken inside here. And that's going to be 1-0 count. Why is this blister so bad that he can't play? Well, because when the pitchers are pitching, right, and they're pitching at 100 miles per hour, imagine you have a gigantic bump right here on your hand, and you're trying to grip a baseball and throw a baseball, right? That's going to be a ground out there for a Sal Stewart will be the first out of the inning. So, imagine, your hand's only so big, right? And you're trying to grip the baseball. And you have a gigantic blister right here. And every time you touch that blister, it really, really hurts, right? And you're trying to throw this ball 100 miles per hour straight at a little strike zone. That's usually the reason why it's really, really awful. It's because they get blisters. They'll either get a blister right here in the middle finger, or they'll get it, all the way around here. They can get them all around here, which ends up just being really hard to, control it without it being very painful. This one is going to be a single by Gino, and that will be a base hit here by Gino as he singles it out to left field. This one is going to go ahead and be 1 out. Gino on first, and Spencer Steer up to bat. And we had 3 different pitchers that got blister injuries. They got blister injuries because during the spring training, we play in Arizona, and it's really hot and it's very dry. So it's very easy to get blisters. Now, normally, people avoid blisters by getting calluses on their fingers, right? That you avoid blisters. Apparently, our guys do not do that. Anyone who works out, you get calluses on your hands. How a blister is, but if they wrap it, I don't know why it's a big deal. I don't that drew me. No, I don't know. I don't know. You are correct. And that one is going to be a home run. Let's go. Spencer Steer, our way to victory. 2 homers. Let's go, baby. 2 homers. 2-0. I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. Like, you are correct, Dreamy. They probably could have just wrapped it up. But I don't know. They claim like it really hurts and they can't do that. I don't know. I don't play baseball. But like apparently like they really can't do that. Like they just say like owie. And like if you get double owies you can't do anything in your life. They just go like this. This is them. Owie. And then it's like, okay, well they can't pitch. All right, there we go. Spencer Steer, 2-homer. And, okay, what's up with the 6-7 crap? Bro, every time we hit a home run, every one of our guys go like this. 6-7, 6-7. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, next up the bat here is Tyler Stevenson. He'll have an even count at 1-1. And that's going to be a 1-2 count. Strike 2 taken downstairs. Blisters don't always hurt. It's pretty mild, to be honest. Yeah, this is why people get really mad at our pitchers when they have blister injuries and they can't play. We have one guy who's on the IL list, which is the injury list. He's out for the first 16 games because of a blister injury. This one taken outside for ball 2, 2-2 count. But yeah, this is why people get really mad at our pitchers. We had 3 pitchers. One of them is out for 16 days with a blister injury. And people are like, bro, what are you doing? How the heck are you not playing? Now, Brady Singer, that one we've taken fly out to right field. Brady Singer, the guy sounds like crybaby to be honest. Well, that's what's funny. So the guy who's pitching today, Brady Singer, he came out recently and said, he's like, I'm getting paid to play baseball. I'm getting paid to pitch. He goes, I don't care if I have a blister injury. I'm going to go out there and play. So it's to your point, Dreamy. That's exactly what he just said. And then you have a guy like Nick Lodolo who refuses to play, and he's out for 16 days with a blister injury. So it's kind of funny. The guy today literally comes out and says, hey, I'm going to pitch no matter what. I'm getting paid to do that, blister injury or not. So, and that one is going to be the third and final out, as is a ground out by Marty. So Reds up 2-0 here going into the bottom of the second. Currently have a 58.3% chance to win. So, I don't know. The pitchers claim it's like this big injury where they can't pitch and it hurts when they throw it. I don't know. I'm not a pitcher, but apparently that's what they claim. I think it's a whole bunch of hogwash. Yeah. People always get mad at me. They treated Burrow's turf toe to like it was a blister, and those guys are acting like it's a turf toe crazy. On the real note, I have seen pitchers in the past who get a blister injury and they act like they got shot. Like they act like they really got shot. Like when what's his name? Lodolo, when he had his blister injury, it was the last game of spring training. He literally had a whole entire medical crew come out to the mound, and they took him off the field. Like it was a whole thing when he had his blister injury. It was the last game of spring training. He couldn't finish it because of the blister injury, and he had to go out there. And then now he's on the 16-day IL list. Like they could act really crazy. One thing you have to realize though is pitchers in general are like the wide receivers of football. Like, they act like the wide receivers of football. I'll be back, but let's go Reds. Hey, yeah. Let's go Reds. But they act like they're like the wide receivers of football. They can be divas. That's usually how pitchers are. They can be really bad divas. All right, next guy up to bat here is going to be Peterson. And that's not Peterson with a T, that's with a D. Peterson. Don't know if that's French or Irish. Peterson. Sounds like I'm saying, like, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's going to be taking strike one straight down the middle here. So enough 1-0 count, or 0-1 count for Peterson. This is also their designated hitter, so this is their best hitter. Which, you know, see how that works out. Taken upstairs here for ball one. We'll even count out at 1-1. 1-1 count here. Come on. 1-2 count taken inside for strike number 2. This one will be a foul ball off a sinker. And that will be still 1-2 count. As a foul is a foul. 1-2 count. Come on, come on, come on. Strike him out, baby. Strike him out. Come on, Singer. Get this boy out of here. That's going to be taken for ball number 2. We're even the count out at 2-2 for this at-bat. Guy's first name is Shock. One's taken outside again. Taken for a 3-2 count here. 3-2 count here. Singer trying to get this guy out. He walked the first batter of the game, so not crazy to say he could walk another batter, let's be honest, but let's preferably not do that. 3-2 count here. And let's see what the Jock has to do. I don't know, I just feel that's so weird. J-O-C. And that one's going to be a out. Ground out here by the Jock. So we just got their designated hitter out, which is good. Our designated hitter is Gino, so good. It's good to see that we got their best hitter out of the game already. Well, not the game completely, but out of this. That was a great play there by Ellie De La Cruz, too. That ball went right back to the pitcher. Great play right there by Ellie. This count's going to start off with a 2-0 count. 2 balls in a row. Smith is up to bat here. So 1 out so far in this inning. Bottom of the second. Great play right there again by Ellie De La Cruz. Holy moly. Strike 1 here taken downstairs is going to make the count 2-1. 2-1 count here. 1 out so far in this game. Ellie De La Cruz reminding us why he's the best shortstop in the league. That one's going to be a ground out by Smith. Taken to the right-hand side, and that's going to be out number 2. Out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. Next guy up here is Jay Jung. These jokes write themselves. Jay Jung, let's see what he does, as this is his first at-bat of the inning so far. This one taken inside for strike 1. I will say Singer has looked absolutely amazing. So, I'm very happy with Singer's production. I think Singer has done a great job so far. First game he played, he struck. He did amazing. Now this game he's doing amazing. Strike 2 here, taken inside. 0-2 count for Jay Young. This one is going to be taken as a foul ball upstairs. Still 0-2 count here for Jay Young. Jay Jung, not Young. Jay Jung. Gotta put like the gun. Okay, now that's kind of racist. Anyway, this one is gonna be hit left field, and that will be a single by Jay Jung, and that's gonna be a base hit. So, man on first here, 2 outs. Trying to get our third and final out here and get out of this inning for Brady Singer here. Not Brady Singer, but for Singer here. Come on. Can we please get out of here? Trying to have this side retire, as they would say. The Biz. I always call him. His name is Brady Singer. Why am I butchering that? I don't know why I thought his name was not Brady Singer. I always get first names wrong. Anyway, strike one here, taking straight down the middle by Carter. Carter's up to bat here. We straight down the middle. This one we've taken upstairs for ball one. Even the count out at 1-1. Next up, the bat is going to be Jansen. D. Jansen. Could be David Jansen. Could be DJ Jansen. I like DJ Jansen. I like that one better. This one taken outside for ball two. Made the count 2-1 here. 2-1 count here. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Come on, baby. Come on. One's taken inside for strike number 2. Even a count out at 2-2. 2-2 count here. Excuse me. 2 outs. 2-2 count. Come on, Singer. Get this guy out of here, and that's going to be ball number 3. 3-2 count here for Singer. As so far, he is trying his best to get this man out of here, but this man is not trying to leave. Like that guest at 11:30 at night when you're trying to close up the house party and nobody would leave. One taken to right field here, and that's going to be a double, which will put Carter at second, and it will put that other dude, Jung, at third. So a man on second and a man on third here. Singer trying desperately to get out of this inning, but so far not so good, as he now has a guy on second and third. So giving up a back-to-back, a single and a double here for Singer here, trying just to get out of this inning, my man. All right, come on, please. Trying to get out of this inning, bro. Next up the bat is D. Jansen. Maybe the D. Jansen could just be his name. Like D. Ugh. There we go. Just release demons, I feel like. Anyway, guy on second and the guy on third here. It's going to be hit to left field, and that will be the first double play, or double on this play, and that will be 2 runs scored. So, a miss right there, absolute miss by our outfielder here, Friedel, and oh, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. If Friedel would have caught that, that would have saved us 2 runs. If Friedel could have caught that, that would have saved us 2 runs. That sucks. That sucks so bad. He was centimeters away from catching that ball. If he catches that ball, it saves us 2 runs. Just barely misses it. And that's also the worst thing there, is when you do dive for it like that, chances are if you miss it, you're going to give up a huge play. A bigger play than you normally would give up. So that dive there, him trying his best to try to do it, ends up really fluffing us over. So there we go. 2-2 count here as Friedel tries to dive for it and completely misses it. That sucks. And I think that was Spencer Sear, not Friedel. That wasn't Friedel. That was Spencer Sear. My bad. Spencer Sear dove for it, but also he had a home run. So he kind of made up for that. But so. Anyway, here we go. It's going to be a 2-0 count here for Nemo. Back up trying to find his father and trying to, touch the butt again. Going to be a 2-2 count. Back-to-back strikes. So 2-2 count here. Singer trying his best to get out of this inning. But so far, it's not been so good, man. So far, it's been really, really ugly. Ain't no touching butts on this one. And this one's going to be taking foul ball up top, left-hand side. It'll be a foul ball. It's going to be a 2-2 count here. 2-2 count. Come on, Singer. Please get us out of this inning. My guy, you got us like killing us right now. Smalls are killing us. Give up 2 runs and we got a guy on second. Like, Singer. He was killing me, bro. Be the 41st pitch for Singer of this at bat. And that one's going to be an out. Reach infield single to pitcher. Jansen to third. He hit a single. Fantastic. Singer, please. 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 All right, a single allowed by Singer, so that's going to continue the roll here. And why did Singer literally just have the ball bounce off Singer's glove, and he just stood there for like a solid minute and a half and didn't even go for the ball? What are we doing, Singer? How did the ball bounce off your glove and you just sit there and just watch it for a second? Like, bro, run! Run, Forrest, run! You gotta run after that, baby. I get it, he was scared because the ball came right at him. But, like, bro, you gotta react faster than that. What are you doing? 1-1 count here. 1-1 count. You know, when I thought we might collapse in this game, because sometimes we do collapse in some of these games, I didn't think it was going to be in the second inning. I'll be honest with you. That was not my cup of tea. I was like, hey, we might collapse in this game. Not in the second inning. And finally, that's going to be a line out by Langford, and we will finally get out of this inning. So 2-2 going in the top of the third, as so far, for some reason, Singer had himself an absolute awful ending of that inning. That was not a good ending to Singer there. Singer just got absolutely steampiled to end that inning. Oh, man. And it's crazy to think, too, because if Spencer Steer catches that ball in left field, if he caught that diving catch, it would still be 2-0, and everything would be perfect. And we would be in the third inning right now, probably at the end of the third inning, to be honest. But still, we would be up 2-0. It's just because he missed that, but like just centimeters. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad. He doesn't miss it by centimeters, then we are talking about a completely different ball game right now. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Next man up at bat for the Reds is gonna be Hayes, who sucks at batting, so that's gonna be great. That is gonna be Matt McLean again, so top of the order pretty much. And that is Dane Myers. So, okay, that's not too bad. I don't love Hayes being up, but at the same time, Hayes did. When we played the Pirates, Hayes had that error where he hit it deep and the two guys ran into each other and messed up. He did have a single this season so far, but other than that, he hasn't done anything. He strikes out every single time, or he gets out every single time. So, I don't know. I'm trying my best to be as optimistic as possible with Hayes, but Hayes can kill me. Because there's a lot of times where Hayes just absolutely balks it. Not balks it, he messes up. I shouldn't use the term balk, because that's actually a MLB term. It means the pitcher takes a step off the mound. All right, come on, Hayes. I'm going to need you to hit this bad boy into center field. And this one is going to be ball 1, taken upstairs by Hayes. Actually, I do believe, I want to say Wednesday night, I feel, no, not Wednesday night, but Wednesday afternoon. I feel like Hayes did get walked, which I did remember saying was so stupid. Because, like, how do you walk Hayes? And that's going to be a fly out for Hayes. And that will be 1 out to start the at-bat. And that's usually what Hayes does. Fly out. But again, like I said, there was a situation, I think, on Wednesday, the final game versus the Pirates, where Paul Skeens did actually walk Hayes. And I thought that was insane. Because normally you don't walk the worst batter in the lineup. Normally you want to get that guy out because it's a guaranteed out. So the guy you want to walk probably is Ellie De La Cruz or Gino or Sal Stewart. You don't usually want to walk Hayes. That's just not the guy you want to walk. But he did walk him, and I thought that was hilarious. So, but anyway, line out for Hayes right there. So anyway, 1 out here, and we have a mound visit for Gore in the crew. Let's see what Gore has to shake out here. One's taken downstairs for ball 1. Next one here is going to be a single for Matt McLean to the left-hand side. And that's going to be a base hit for Matt McLean. McLean. Why do I always say his name wrong? McLean. Anyway. It's going to be 1 out. Dane Myers up to bat. 1 out so far. Great hit right there by McLean. This one is going to be strike 1. Taken straight down the middle. 0-1 count here for Dane Myers. Come on, Myers. Hit that bad boy in the outfield. Come on. Dane Myers can be not guaranteed, but he can be a single. He could definitely be a single type of guy. Or he just gets you, at least gets you on base. Sometimes that's all you need. You just need guys to get on base, and then you get your big boys up there like Gino and Ellie, and they could hit it. They could hit it deep and get you some points, some runs, not points. Why don't I say points? Anyway, it's gonna be an 0-2 count here, as it's gonna be a foul ball off the top here. So 0-2 count here for Dane Myers. 1 out currently, 1 man on base. Ellie De La Cruz is up next. So this is a good example of Dane Myers. If he can get a single here, get on base, you can have Ellie come up and then score, 2 more runs plus himself. So you could get that worked out. Taken downstairs here for a ball number 1. 1-2 count for Dane Myers. Come on, Dane. Put that bad boy into outfield. And it's going to be ball 2. 2-2 count for Dane Myers here. As it's taken down below. Down below yet again for Dane Myers. Come on, Dane. Come on, Myers. Come on. Give me some Michael Miles action here. Last time he was up at bat, he did strike out. So, for what it's worth, he also won us a game. So, I got some love for Dane Myers. I got some love for my mans. To win us a game, you're going to get some love. That one's going to be fouled ball off a changeup. And that's going to go ahead and be still 2-3 count. That ball right there, so the last 3 pitches that Gore has thrown, 82, 83, 85 miles per hour. That is so much less than normal. Holy moly, that's way less than normal. That's some very slow balls. And he's going to strike out, so that would be 2 outs for the inning. As he's going to strike out right there looking. So, did get almost 9 pitches there. 9 pitches at that bat. But does strike out in the end. So, now it's going to go ahead and be top of the 3rd. 2 outs. Tied ball game. And we'll see how this all shakes out. Is Ellie De La Cruz is up here, and hopefully we can get some very positive words as it's going to be taken down below for ball 1. Very possible they just walk him. If it's 2 outs at in the inning, there's really no reason to ever let this guy on base. Probably just better walking him. But it's going to be ball 2 here. Take it inside. That is definitely a strike. But okay. They're going to call this ball 2, but very likely this is a strike as it's way inside. Wouldn't be surprised if they challenge that. Probably a bad call by their umpire. But I think they're going to just walk him anyway. Oh, they're not going to challenge it. That's going to be ball 3. I guess no reason to challenge it when you're just going to walk the guy anyway. I mean, it's 2 outs in this inning. You're not trying to throw the ball. You're not trying to have Ellie De La Cruz hit the ball here. All you're trying to do here is just try to get him to chase and then get him on the base as a walk. If it was like no outs, yeah. Oh, wow. Not mine. Going to be a runner's out here as he grounded out. So Ellie De La Cruz does hit it here, and he does get a ground out on a 3-0 count. Surprised that Ellie even swung on that, to be honest. Usually a 3-0 count, you're not swinging as a batter. But he does. He swings it, gets to third base, and then they just get McLean out at second. So, bottom of the third here. Reds and Rangers tied 2-2 currently. Not looking too sexy. Not looking too sexy. There was a point in this game before the craziness of last inning where we were up to 62% chance to win this game. We are now at 63% chance for the Rangers to win. So that's how crazy these ESPN win probability changes. I love win probability charts because it's just they change so freaking fast. They're so pointless to look at, but it's so fun to look at the same time. It just goes like 65, 69, then it goes from all the way to the Reds, all the way back to the Rangers. It takes one hit for that to completely flip. Like, our next at bat could be Gino comes up. Actually, our next at bat would be Sal Stewart. Sal Stewart comes up and hits a home run, and then that will be completely flipped. And then Gino hits a home run. That's completely flipped. And then they come up and hit a grand slam. It completely flips. It's pointless, man. Oh, all right, come on. Seager is up to bat here. Last time he was up to bat, he struck out. So hopefully we can get some similar results here for Seager. And let's see what Mr. Singer has to say about this one. And yeah. Ball 1 taken down below here is going to be a 1-0 count. So Lodalo pitched last night in Daytona. Nice. This one is taken down below strike 1. 1-1 count here for Seager. One will be taken inside here for a 1-2 count. Strike 2. Straight down the middle. Come on, Singer. Let's get this guy out of there and let's start off this inning correctly, okay? One is going to be taken for ball 2. This will be a 2-2 count for Seager here. 2-2 count, and that's going to be swung out. Strike out. First K of the inning. As that's going to be swung out looking. All right, there we go. Good start to this inning. Good start to this inning, Singer. Come on, baby. Come on. Swing them out. Next man up is going to be Burgertown. Burgertown currently 0 for 1 so far in this game. I did not have the sexiest start to this game so far. But I will say, no one had a sexy start until the bottom of the last inning. It's going to be a strike 1 taken down below here for Burgertown. Burgertown trying to do something here as he starts off 0-2. Starts off on the negative side of the pitch count. 0-2 count here so far. Let's see what Burgertown has to offer. This next one's going to be a wild pitch, 100%, because he's chasing it. Burgertown is chasing these balls like crazy. He is chasing this one, and it's going to be a strikeout as it's going to be taken upstairs for strike number 3. So Burgertown chasing them, and Burgertown not taking care of business. Next one up to bat here is Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson currently is 0 for 1 as his at-bats today. Going to be bottom of the third here, 2 outs. Mr. PP is up to bat. Come on, Mr. PP. Strike out so we can get out of this inning and actually feel good and Singer can feel confident. And that's going to be a fly out. Mr. PP hits it to the right-hand side, and that will be out number 3. So now we're going to be the top of the 4th inning here. Next up to bat will be Sal Stewart, Gino, and then Spencer Steer. Spencer Steer obviously coming off of that homer earlier this game, which obviously got us, actually points on the board. Runs on the board. I keep saying points for some reason. Got us actual runs on the board, so that's good. Good. That bottom of the second was so rough. Oh, that bottom of the second was rough. Which also means the top of the the bottom of the 4th is going to be rough because we have the same guys who just scored in the bottom of the 4th. So that's going to be rough as well. Not something you want to go into. All right, come on, boys. Let's play this smart. Let's get some more runs on the board. More runs on the board is always your cup of tea. Oh, baby. 2-2 game. I will say, for them thinking that we were going to get blown out this game so far, I think we have done a pretty good job of not getting blown out, that is. But that's just not hard to do. Anyway, okay, Sal Stewart up to bat here. Currently 0 for 1 with his first plate appearance. So let's see what Mr. Gore has to offer here. Most likely Singer and Gore will be pitching for at least 2 more innings. So we'll see. My assumption is at least 2 more innings. So we'll be taken down below here for ball 1. Taken down below, ball 1. 1-0 count currently for Sal Stewart. This will be taken inside for strike 1. 1-1 count. Okay, 1-1 count here. And we just have a random Reds fan standing up and staring at people. That's concerning. Strike 2. 1-2 count for Sal Stewart. 1-2 count here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Sally, I'm going to need you to hit this ball into left field and absolutely grand sandwich it. Not strike out, please. 1-2 count here for Sal Stewart. Usually one of our best hitters. Usually can always get on base. One is taken outside for ball number 2. Even the count out at 2-2 for the day. 2-2 count here. Come on, Sally. Not strikeout, man. Oh, 2-2 count here for Sal Stewart. Top of the 4th. No outs. And that's going to be taken for ball number 3. 3-2 count. A walk here is not bad, because Gino could easily hit a homer. And if not, maybe Spencer Steer got another one in him. So that could also work out if you get walked here. And that's going to be a foul ball. Remains to count 3-2. 3-2 count here, and it's going to be a foul ball. Okay. 3-2 count here. Come on, come on, come on, Sally. Sally, don't do it to me, Sally. One hit to left, and it's going to be a line out for Sal Story. Out number 1 of the inning. As now Gino is up to bat. Out number 1 already. Very unfortunate. Come on, Sal Story. Oh, Sal Story, man, I love you, but you can't be doing stuff like that. Can't be getting out like that, man. All right. Strike, ball 1, strike 1. 1-1 count here for Gino. Come on, Gino. Oh, come on, Gino. Just got to get some more runs on the board here. Sadly, we had a rough second inning, or else, we would be up right now. But this is going to be a ball 2 taken outside. 2-1 count here for Gino. Trying to get Gino to chase. Good luck. It happens a lot, actually. Gino is very known for chasing balls. So he's like a dog with squirrels. He chases them, but if he ever caught one, he wouldn't know what to do with it. Anyway, 2-1 count. That's the Dark Knight Batman reference. Take it upstairs here for ball 3. 3-1 count here for Gino. So this next pitch most likely going to be a strike. My guess is going to be kind of like a curveball or a changeup or something like that. Try to get him to chase it a little bit, but if not, they're going to walk him. And this will be a hit to right field. And this will be another single. Back-to-back singles for Mr. Gino here. As Mr. Steer Our Way to Victory is up to bat. Last time Spencer Steer hit a homer. So let's see if Spencer Steer can get the job done yet again. As last time, the exact same scenario happened. Spencer Steer came up after a Gino single. And let's see. 1-1 count here for Spencer Steer starting off this at-bat. 1-1 count. Come on, baby. Come on, Spencer. I need you to take me to the Steer. I don't know where I was going with that one. That one was a little sus. Take it inside for ball strike number 2 here. It's gonna be a 1-2 count. 1-2 count for Spencer Steer. So far today, he's the only reason why we have runs on the board. So we gotta give him a lot of love and appreciation for that. One out here, top of the 4th, tied ball game, 2-2. And Steer is gonna take a foul here. So 1-2 count, and he fouls it off. That's gonna be foul number 1 of the at bat. 5th pitch upcoming for this at bat. So far, tough game. His first hit here was 399 feet to left field for that homer. 399 feet. I will say the graphic design, the graphic stuff they use with MLB is absolutely amazing. This one is hit for another foul ball here. And that's going to be pitch number 6 coming up. Back-to-back fouls will keep the count at 1-2 for this at-bat. So kind of feel like Spencer here is chasing. Not good to chase. They don't want you. Go for it. But in this case with balls, sometimes you got to, kind of want to hit a homer. Anyway, 1-2 count here for Spencer Steer. 6th pitch upcoming. And that's going to be a strikeout. Strike number 3. And that will be 2 outs. Top of the 4th. And the man who hit a homer earlier strikes out looking. It's going to be Tyler Stevenson, our catcher, up next to bat. See what Tyler Stevenson can do here. As so far, he is 0 for 1 in his at-bats. 0 for 1 so far today. Not looking too sexy. Come on, Tyler. First pitch is taken down below for ball one. Ball one here taken down below. Take it upstairs here for strike one. 1-1 count. 1-1 count here. This one's taken inside for strike number 2. 1-2 count. 1-2 count here for Mr. Tyler Stevenson. Come on, Tyler. Don't strike out here, man. He's our catcher, so he's not really our best batter. So it is what it is. That's going to be taken upstairs for ball number 2. Even the count out at 2-2. Okay. Not the worst scenario possible, Tyler. 2-2 count here. Come on, Tyler Stevenson. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, Tyler. Ball number 3 taken upstairs here for a 3-2 count. So, man on first. Stevenson up. 2 outs for this inning. Top of the 4th. Tyler Stevenson trying to stay alive here. And that's going to be strike number 3, which will be challenged. And they're going to say he is out. Okay. So, strikeout there to end the inning. And Gino is going to be left on first base. Sadly, this time he's not able to get the Steer isn't able to get the homer, which would put Gino back home. So, it's going to be bottom of the 4th here. Tied 2-2 in this contest so far. So far, not a bad game. Again, like I said before, they thought we're going to get blown out in this game, and so far, not the case. I guess, it's what it is. For a game that we were supposed to get blown out in, I think we're doing a pretty good job of taking care of business. All right. Smith is up to bat next. Then it's going to be Jung, who did actually have the homer earlier. Or not homer, he had the run earlier. And then Carter, who also had the run earlier. So as I said last inning, this is like the worst scenario possible. Because now we have the back-to-back-to-back. Like this is where we got killed in the second inning for, right? Was this back-to-back-to-back lineup. And now we're right back in it at the bottom of the 4th. So, it's unfortunate, but this is kind of how it is, They have a really good, 3-man lineup here. Which we do, too. We have, Cruz, obviously, South Stewart, and Gino. But, yeah. They're killing it with this 3-man lineup here. It's the boy band group. The boy band group of the 3 amigos here. All right, come on. Start off. All right, here we go. Smith is up to bat. Last time he was up to bat, he was out. 0-1 count. I'm sorry, not 0-1 count. My bad. 0-1 so far today. They're not really too sexy today, to be honest, but, we'll see. Get him out of there, and I feel a lot more confident across the board. All right, come on. Come on. Come on, Singer. Get this man out of there. This one's going to be taken for strike 1. Straight down the middle. That'd be an 0-1 count to start off this at-bat. So Singer hitting with a strike and then following it up with a ball. He'll be taken outside here for ball number 1. So even to count out at 1-1 here. Starting off pretty good here. Okay. 1-1 count. One's taken upstairs for ball number 2. 2-1 count here for Smith. This one's taken inside for strike 2. 2-2 count, evens the count. Come on, get this boy out of there. Come on. Especially with the next 2 guys up, kind of scares the crap out of me. But you know what? It's all good. Starting off with a strike would be beautiful. One's going to be taking foul ball on a slider, or keep the count at 2-2 currently for today. 2-2 count. Bottom of the 4th inning, and this one is going to be a hit to left field, and that will be a line out by Smith. Great play right there, pitch by Singer, as that's going to be out number 1 of the inning. Bottom of the 4th, out number 1. They're showing someone in the crowd. I don't know if that guy is famous or something. Probably is, but I have no idea. I'm not really entwined with baseball as I am with football. First pitch here, it's going to go ahead and be a ground out for Jung. And that's going to be out number 2. So great play right there by Singer, as that's going to be out number 2 of the at-bat, as that is a ground out by Jung. Next man up to bat here is going to be Carter. Carter's currently, so far today, 1 for 1 with a run of that crazy double play. As right there, Dane Myers does actually drop that ball, the ground out for Jung. He dropped it and then picked it up and got the out. So shout out to him for that. But anyway, it's going to be a 0-2 count to start this at-bat off, as both of them are going to be fastballs straight down the, well, not really straight down the middle. One straight down the middle, one's going to be outside. But both of them will be 0-2 count here. And let's see what ends up happening here for Brady Singer. As currently it's bottom of the 4th. This one's taken outside for ball 1. 1-2 count here. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Singer trying to get this man out of there. And that's going to be ball number 2 taken down below. Even the count out at 2-2. 2-2 count here. All right, come on. 2-2 count. Next man up is Jansen, and Jansen's the guy who can actually hit this bad boy out of the park. So we don't want that to happen. Want to keep the positional players, and that's going to be a struck out looking. And that's the second K of the inning. And that bad boy right there is going to be struck out. So it'll take us to the top of the 5th inning here. Still tied 2-2. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. This might be the second to last inning for Singer. I'm going to guess he'll probably pitch the 5th and he'll probably pitch the 6th. And then they will be done. My assumption is we might replace him with Pierce Johnson. We haven't done that in a bit. And then we might bring in Ashcraft, and then maybe we bring in like Connor Phillips. Maybe Pagan. I don't know. I have no problem with Connor Phillips. But Connor Phillips did kill me last game. It was a rough last game for Connor Phillips. I'll say it like that. That was a rough last game. All right, come on, boys. Get it done. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Probably because it's like my first day back live streaming. Since like I took yesterday's off because there was no baseball. So because of that, like my brain was so, I think my like body was so conditioned to live streaming every day for the games. And I take a day off and my body's just like, what? Could you stream again? I don't know why. I also don't know why live streaming is so like taxing on your body. I've heard other people say that, and I always like, crap. It actually is very taxing. I don't know why. I guess because like you always have to talk. And I love talking. All right, so up to bat next is Marty. here, Marty the Smarty. 0-1 today, as he did get out last time he went up. So I guess, it is what it is. Hopefully Marty the Smarty can actually get the job done here. Strike one, taken straight down the middle here. And that's going to be an 0-1 count. Then strike two, taken upstairs. That's going to be an 0-2 count. 0-2 count here for Marty. Let's see. Come on, Marty. Marty, so far this season, actually hasn't really done much of anything. I don't even tackle on him. He hasn't had too many at-bats, I feel like, this season anyway, so. Unless I'm incorrect, I don't remember him being in order much. I feel like the first couple games, like the Red Sox games, and that's going to be struck out looking, so Marty strikes out. But the Red Sox game, for some reason, Tito had a hard on just keep putting in Torino. It was like, Hayes Torino. And Torino sucks at batting. Great catcher, by the way. Great backup catcher for Tyler Stevenson. But just absolutely sucks at batting. But for some reason, Tito had an absolute hard on getting him out there on the batting order. Not sure why. I mean, I guess you got to try out everyone, right? You got to see what everyone can do, but still, sometimes, it just doesn't work out. Anyway, though, it's going to be an 0-2 count here as back-to-back strikes as Hayes is up to bat. Last time Hayes was up to bat, he did go ahead and line out to left center field. So, hopefully not the case here. But again, he is not really a good batter, so, it's always possible. Again, Hayes, great third baseman, too. But he struck out looking, and that's going to be the back-to-back Ks right there. So 2 Ks in a row, as that will be taken for a strikeout. Again, great third baseman. It's funny, too, because, there's so many players in baseball. They're great at their position. Right? He's a great third baseman, Hayes is. He sucks at batting. Great third baseman, though. Which, I guess, it is what it is, Sometimes you can get really good at your position, but just not good at, batting. And McLean here hits a single to right field. So that's going to be a single for McLean, as that's going. I keep calling McLean. McLean. McLean, yeah. Not McLean. Why keep calling him McLean? Bro, I don't know why I keep butchering it. Whoa, what am I doing? Anyway, McLean hits here to a single to right center field. And that's going to be a single there. And now next guy up here is going to be Dane Myers. So far today, Dane Myers is over 2 with a strikeout. So hopefully Dane Myers can completely shock the world here, as he will not. It will be a line out to center field, and that will be out number 3, which will take us to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning, currently tied 2-2. Reds Game Day Network. I don't know why I said that. That probably is copyrighted. Dang, bro. That ball, never mind. I was going to say that ball might have dropped. That ball was not going to drop. I will say, though, the guy did mess up and had an error. Could have got something special there. But anyway. Next man up to bat is Jansen. This is the guy who did have 1-for-1, 2 RBIs. I believe he had not the homer, but he had the double, which got them 2 runs in. So this is the problem maker. This is the trouble child. The problem child. Here, Jansen. So, don't love him. Don't love him. Literally the guy he did the thingy before. Let's see, though. Then we got Nemo up, which we walked last time. Well, we walked the first time. Then he struck out the second time. And then we got Langford. So, you get out Jansen, I feel a little bit more confident here. But all that matters in the end, though, is the bullpen. When the bullpen comes in, you just got to take care of business there. Which, I don't know. Our bullpen, I feel like there's a lot of games this year they have taken care of business. A lot of games this year they have struggled. So I don't think there's any team that really has that great of a bullpen, to be honest. The bullpen's the one position group where I feel like everyone wants to always improve. Maybe the Dodgers. Dodgers got a good bullpen, but not many teams do. I wouldn't say we have the worst bullpen, though. Definitely not the best, though. All right, bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, and Jansen is up to bat. Ball one, taken outside left-hand side. Ball one. Ball one, taken outside left-hand side. If you do go to April 11th game for the Reds, you do get a chance to get a bobblehead of Marty Caudill. Sounds like an STD, but it's not. It's a bobblehead of him catching a baseball. Not an STD. Not catch that. Anyone, this will be strike one, which will be taken as a 2-1 count here. Starting off right away, 2-1 count here for Jansen. As Singer trying to relive his glory days and get this man out. 2-2 count here taken. Strike two. This one will be fouled off on a sinker. And that will be even the count out at 2-2 currently. 2-2 count here. No outs. Bottom of the fifth. Tied ball game. Come on. Get this man out so we can enjoy the fact that he won't be out there. And he also has like eye tape under his eyes, which is crazy, bro. What are we doing? Anyway, Jansen grounded out here, so it will be out number one. As this will be a ground out for Jansen. Next man up is Nemo. Nemo touched the butt in his first at bat. Since then, kind of found a way back home. Guess Marlin's doing his job. Nemo. Trayvon Walker just signed a humongous deal. Wait. Did Rashee Rice just get arrested? Mr. Rice wants to thank the NFL through investigation. Wait, has engaged not in conduct. Former girlfriend is now closed with no discipline. Okay, apparently Rashee Rice might have did something to his girlfriend, and the NFL is saying that he's not guilty. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure that's going to be a whole entire thing. Strike two here, which will make the count 0-2. 0-2 count here. And that is caught by a Texas Rangers fan. Is not engaged in conduct that violates the personal policy. Investigation into accusations from his former girlfriend is now closed. Okay. So I don't remember exactly what she accused him of. But apparently his ex-girlfriend accused him. So, oh, yeah, never mind. I was on his side on that one. Never mind. Yeah, he's innocent. He's innocent of that crap. Rashee Rice, his ex-girlfriend, accused him of beating her or something. But then she posted it on Instagram, but then took it down. And then said it wasn't true. But then came back and said it was true. But then she pressed charges, and then she unpressed charges. And now after the investigation, they proved it wasn't real. So, yeah. Okay. I did think that one was kind of hogwash, even though he is a Chief, and I don't like Rashee Rice because of what he did with the car accident. Still, you know, at least he was innocent in this situation. Still think he's a piece of crap person and deserves nothing but the worst, but not in this situation. That's going to be the fourth foul in a row here for Nemo. Nemo really trying to touch that butt. He's also chasing every single pitch humanly possible. And with an 0-2 count, that's probably not the situation you want to be in. And that's going to be strike number 3. So second out of the at-bat. And it's going to be bottom of the fifth, 2 outs. Another K on the board. Let's go, baby. Another K for this inning. For this game. That's going to be the 5th K today for Brady Singer. As he is still going for that blister. Okay. So he's still nibbling that blister as we speak. I don't know why. I just saw him randomly nibble that blister. All right. Strike one. Straight down the middle. It's going to be a 1-0 count. Strike one here as Langford is up. We take it outside for ball one. 1-1 count here for Langford. Okay. 1-1 count. Get him out of here, and we can get to the 6th inning, and we can feel a little bit more confident, Singer. It also will probably be Singer's last inning is the 6th inning, so. He'll probably pitch here and then pitch one more, and then he'll be replaced by the bullpen. All right, 1-1 count. Come on. Get this man out of here. Please. One's hit to middle, and that's going to be a triple. A triple right there by Langford. So, huge play right there by Langford as, oh, that's going to be why. Dane Myers catches the ball, but he slips and falls. All right, so Dane Myers slips and falls as he catches the ball right there. So, hopefully he's okay. Actually, that was not Dane Myers who slipped and fell. That was Marty who slipped and fell. Not Dane Myers. Marty slips and falls as he catches that ball right there. Oh, man, that's a nasty fall. Okay, well, it looks like he's okay. Not showing any signs of, like, in pain. He just kind of looks like he's a little bit, like, got the wind knocked out of him. Happens, you know. You slip and fall, and, oh, is his hand okay? Looks like he's picking skin off his hand. I hope his hand's okay. Kind of doing the grip test to make sure the grip is still good. Oh, that's a nasty fall, too. Did he hit his head? Did not hit his head. Okay, that's good. So he just hit his back, which obviously you don't want to hit your back, but did not hit his head. So that's actually a really good sign. Yeah, so looks like everything is okay with Marty, but definitely very dangerous right there to slip and fall. So, especially when like when you slip and fall, like, you know, your legs go out underneath you and slam back, like, ugh. Luckily, it looks like okay. All right, so 2-0 count for Seager here. Singer again, bottom of an inning, and guy in scoring range. We got to get him out, and we did. That's going to be a ground out at first. There we go, Singer. There we go, baby. Good job, Singer. Good job, baby. Good job. All right, so there we go. It's going to be the top of the 6th here as Singer gets knocked over on that play, trying to get that ball to first base. Singer got absolutely knocked over, man. All right, that's a little bit dangerous there. What are we doing, guys? Come on. So, wow, yeah. So, Singer dove for the ball, slid for the ball, and throws it to first base to get the out. All right, well, Singer, let's be careful, okay? We had back-to-back guys slip and fall at the bottom of that inning. Yeah, that's the last thing we need here is back-to-back guys slipping and falling. Oh, man. All right, well, I think we're good. All right. 2-2 count. 2-2 count. 2-2 score. Tied ball game going to the top of the 6th inning. Reds and Texas Rangers seemed like they just busted everything in the second, and well, since then it's been kind of iffy. A potential extra innings type of game, I will say that. Up to bat here is Ellie Dela Cruz. Currently today, Ellie De La Cruz is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So, he had a ground out and he had a strikeout. But technically, his ground out wasn't him. It was a fielder's choice, which went to Matt McLean. So, wasn't him in the end. They got the out, but it was his bat. This one is going to be taken down below for ball 1. It also probably would be the last inning that Gore pitches as well. And that will be a home run! A homer for Ellie De La Cruz! Ellie De La Cruz with the homer. 385 feet. That will be his 3rd homer of the year. Ellie De La Cruz, baby. Getting that bad boy out of there and taking the lead for the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, I'll take that. And that homer will also make it now 59.4% chance the Reds win this game. I love it. He dabbed as he got the home run. That's crazy. Before the home run, it was 63.5% chance Texas Rangers. After the homer, 59.4% chance us. Okay. Great homer right there by Ellie De La Cruz. Let me make sure that's set up correct. There we go. All right, here we go. It's going to be a 1-2 count for Sal Stewart, as he's going to take a ball and then back-to-back strikes. Great job right there by Ellie De La Cruz. Killing it once again. Take care of business. 1-2 count. And strikeout here for Sal Stewart, as he's going to strike out here looking. So that's going to go ahead and be Gino up to bat next. 1 out, top of the 6th. Reds currently lead 3-2. 3-2 lead here for Gino. All right, come on, Gino. Let's go, Gino. Let's go. All right. Strike number 1, taking straight down the middle. Then it's going to follow that up by being a ball. 1-1 count here. 1-1 count here. Strike number 2, taken inside. 1-2 count for Gino. Starting off this at-bat, 1-2 count. Come on, Gino. Let's get another single. He has 2 singles so far and a run. This one taken upstairs for ball number 2. Even the count out at 2-2 for the day. 2-2 count here. Two count. Gino trying to get out of this, and it's going to be ball number 3. 3-2 count for Gino, and then he's going to strike out looking. So out number 2, top of the 6th, and now here comes Spencer Steer. Steer our way to victory, baby. He has a homer today and two RBIs, as he did get Gino in as well. So it's going to be 3-2 count here. 3-2 count. I keep saying 3-2 count. It's going to be 3-2 here. Reds currently up by 1 run in the top of the 6th inning here. And that's going to be a quick at-bat, as that will be a ground out by Spencer Steer. And that will take us to the bottom of the 6th inning. Reds have a 55% chance to win this game, as we are going to be heading into the bottom of the 6th, which will also be the day will be finished for Mackenzie Gore, starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers. His day will end here, and he will be replaced by the bullpen. Now we are upcoming to Singer's last time up for today, as this will, again, like I said before, be his last time up. And then he will be replaced by the bullpen as well. So Mackenzie Gore today, not a bad day for him. He will finish with 9 strikeouts, 3 runs allowed, no walks. Did not walk a single guy today, which I thought was kind of crazy. I thought we had 1 walk. Maybe not. I guess we didn't have any walks. They didn't allow any walks. And he pitched for 6 innings. He allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, and 9 strikeouts with a 3.97 ERA. Stinger so far today, coming up to his last inning. It's going to be 5 innings pitched, which obviously he'll finish with 6. Let me move that down. He has allowed 5 hits today, 2 scores, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts today, with a ERA of 5.0. All right, come on. Here we go. Burgertown is up to bat first. And this will be Burgertown, bottom of the 6th here. Let's see what Singer can do. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business. Hooray. Taking care of business on a Tuesday. Taking care of business. It's realized today's Friday. Anyway, we play for like the next 16 days in a row. I just realized that the other day. It's going to be like the next 16 days that we play for in a row. Strike 1, taking straight down the middle here for Burgertown. So Burgertown not starting all too sexy. Straight down the middle, strike 1. Strike 1 here to make the count 0-1. And that was a sinker and 91 miles per hour, which so far, Singer's the fastest I think he's hit, as this one's going to be hit deep left, and that will be a double deep left-hand side here, deep left center field. That'll be a double there. I was going to say, I think the fastest he's pitched today, I want to say is like 95 miles per hour for Singer, that is. He hasn't really pitched anything crazy so far. So that's going to be a double here, as next man up to bat here is Mr. Peterson. But that's with a D, not a T. So Mr. Peterson. 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 Mr. Peterson. And let's see what Tito has to offer. Tito is going to the mound here to talk with Mr. Singer. See if they keep him out there or if they do replace him. And it looks like they will be replacing him with Mal. Actually, no, this is going to be, Mal. Mal is going to be replacing Singer. So Singer's day will conclude here after 5.5 innings pitched. I would say 5.5. It's probably going to be 5.5. Because he did pitch a little bit here. He pitched 1 at bat in the 6th inning. So technically could say 5.5. But they're going to say 5. They're going to say 5 because they don't like it. All right, so Singer's day is ended with 5 innings pitched here. So he's not going to get that 6th inning, which is okay because you just gave up a double. So at this point, you got a guy who's been in here the whole entire game. You probably just want to, kind of get someone else in. 87 pitches as well. Mainly because that 2nd inning was so freaking atrocious. But 87 pitches, that's not a bad time to pull somebody. You want them to last the 6 innings, but 87 pitches for a guy who has a blister on his finger and is already going through pain there. It's not really the worst scenario possible. Especially with a guy on second, which is the tying run at this point, so you don't want that to happen. Ball so far this year has been pretty ups and downs, peaks and valleys. It's been kind of iffy. All right, here we go. McCutcheon is up to bat. Cutcheon. That's a name. It's a name only the mother could love. Cutcheon. Hit for Peterson. All the lead singer. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And McCutcheon takes ball one down below here by Mal. So, this is going to be a place hitter here. Or pinch hitter, excuse me. A pinch hitter here, which will take over in the bottom of the sixth. This is going to be a hit to the left-hand side, and that's going to be a ground out by McCutcheon here. So, 1 out, man on second. Brad's currently nursing a 1-run lead here, trying to desperately hold on to it as Mr. Smitherton is up next. So right there, you could tell they wanted that second base out so badly, which makes perfect sense. I mean, let's be honest. They wanted to get the guy out in second, and that guy in second did not run at all. He sat there and he waited. He said, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. This one's going to be taken for ball number 1. Taken down below here. Could have been a strike, to be honest. That's going to be strike 1, though. 1-1 count here for Smith, who so far today is 0 for 2. 0 for 2 today. So, Smith takes it down below. It's going to be 1-1 count here. Next up to bat is Jung, who does have a run today, but also got out today. This one is hit to right side, and that's going to be a ground out, but not before the second baseman is going to make his way to third base. So Berger tags up the third base here as Jung is up to bat. So now a man on third, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. And that's going to be a great play right there, but Berger does get the third, which, okay. Also, Sal Stewart barely got him at first there. Sal Stewart tried to outrun him to first base and barely got it. That's dangerous. Anyway, taking up top here for ball number 1. Makes count 1-0 here for Jung. Jung does have 1 run today due to a double earlier today. And it's going to be 2-0 count here as Jung does take ball number 2. 2-0 count here for Jung. 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Mal trying to get out of here without letting that third baseman dude score. Burger Town. But you know what they say. Can't stop a Burger Town. You can only delay it. Ball number 3 taken down below here. And that's going to be a 3-0 count for Jung. As Mal is potentially just going to walk him here. And try to, kind of take advantage of Carter coming up here. And that's going to be a walk. So Jung will be walked here. So a man on first and a man on third. As now Carter comes up. Carter so far today does have a run on that double play. Or that double. And he is, of course, also he struck out. So we'll see what Carter has to offer. But definitely interesting walk right there. But at the same time, not really too surprising. You don't want to give up that third base there. And if you're feeling confident, you're feeling risky, no reason to do it. This one taken straight down the middle for strike 1. Going to be a 0-1 count here for Mr. Carter. 0-1 count. Let's see what we got here. And it's going to be taken downstairs for strike 2. 0-2 count here for Carter. 2 outs, trying to get out of this inning without any runs scored. Got a guy on first and a guy on third. Bottom of the sixth, 2 outs right now. And let's see what this next pitch has to offer. As currently it is crazy. And that is a strikeout by Mao. Absolute legend right there by Mao. Gets out of the inning with a guy on first and a guy on third. And now it's going to be top of the 7th here. Reds currently up 3-2 on your Reds Game Day Network. Good job, Reds. Good job, Mao. Mao taking care of business every day. Taking care of business in a Mao way. Not sure what a Mao way is, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. Good job, Mao. Next man up to bat for the Reds is going to be Tyler Stevenson. Followed by that will be Marty and then Hayes. So not your sexiest order coming up, you know. Kind of just like accepting order. Not your sexiest order, you know. It is what it is. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Make sure you hit the like button, guys, on the live stream. If you're enjoying the live stream, smash that like button. We got 12 people in here right now. Smash that like button. Appreciate it greatly. All right, come on. We can finesse our way to win this by 1 run. We did it against the Pirates in the first game versus the Pirates. Now, we did lose that series, but at least we took care of the first game, okay? Sometimes all it takes is taking care of that first game. That's all it takes in the end. Is finesse your way through that first game. And we are almost there. We're about to be 2 hours into this live stream. Holy moly. I will say one thing, football and baseball, same concept here. Time flies. Time really flies when you're streaming baseball, football. It flies so quickly. Not the case with the NFL draft, which will do at the end of this month. But that's the one thing that doesn't fly quickly. Because people take their time when it comes to the NFL draft. All right, here we go. Wynn will relieve Gore as the pitcher. So Gore's day has ended. As we talked about before, he was only going to pitch 6 innings anyway, so it's not too surprising. But Tyler Stevenson up to bat here, taking ball 1. Right-hand corner. Right-hand corner here for ball number 1 for Tyler Stevenson. 1-0 count. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's rock and roll here. Let's rock and roll. 1-0 count. At least get on base. All I ask now at this point is just get on base. 1-1 count here for Stevenson, taking it inside for strike number 1. So far, Stevenson today is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. One will be taken for ball number 2 on the outside. 2-1 count. 2-1 count for Mr. Stevenson. All right, come on. 2-1 count. Will be taken down below for strike number 2. 2-2 count. Come on. Come on, Stevenson. Come on, baby. Hit this one out of there. Hit this one out of there, Stevenson. Show us why catchers matter. I feel like catcher is like the punter, kicker of football. You know, so you gotta go with the catchers matters type of crap. Anyway, that's taken for ball number 3. 3-2 count here, taken down below. Let's see what Wynn has to offer on this number pitch here. And that's going to be hitting deep. And that will be a single for Mr. Tyler Stevenson. Good job, Tyler Stevenson, with a single out there. So Will Benson will take over as a pinch hitter here for Marty. So Marty's day is done as a batter. And it will be Will Benson who will replace him in the order here. So Will Benson replacing Marty here. Will Benson so far he's a 50-50 guy. He did hit a triple, which allowed Gino to score a couple days ago, which was awesome. But there are times where Will Benson could be kind of iffy as a batter. There's some wild things he does. But there are times where he does really good. So we're going to go with this is the time he'll do really good mentality, right? All right, come on. Come on, Willie. Don't whip your Willie out. Unless it's like you hitting a homer, then you can whip your Willie out. I don't know. That one's a 50-50. Strike one, taken straight down the middle. All right, so that's going to be 0-1 count here. 0-1 count for the Willies in the chat. Well, taken outside, crazy outside pitch here. Going to be taking 1-1 here. 1-1 outside. And it's going to be a even count here at 1-1. This will be taken down below. 1-2 count. Strike number 2 here. So strike 2 here taken down below. And it looks like we do have some bullpen working up here, as Ashcraft will be replacing Mal in this upcoming inning. So he is getting ready, getting set. So Ashcraft will be taking over here. And it's going to be a strikeout by Willie Benson. So Willie Benson does strike out there. And that will be, of course, 1, 2, 3. 1 out to start it off. Man on first is Tyler Stevenson. Hayes is up to bat next. So Hayes, again, as I said many times, is our worst hitter. You would like to see, Hayes get replaced. Maybe with another guy for the pinch hitter. But I guess not. They didn't do that today. Tito decided to keep Hayes in. Hayes is, again, like I said, it is what it is. He did have a great play where there was an error a couple days ago. Other than that, he did have a single, and that's pretty much it. First hit for Hayes will be, oh, wow, okay. He centered it. Okay, never mind. I give him credit. A single to center. Hayes actually does something. Let's go, baby. Good job, Hayes. Hayes gets a single, which will have a guy now on first and on second. Shout out to Hayes, man. He actually did it. Again, he's such a good third baseman, though. He's a great third baseman. Just usually doesn't do stuff like this. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. This one's going to be hit in deep, fly out to left center field, and that will be McLean who flies out right there. So now 2 outs, 2 men on base on first and second. And this is going to be Dane Myers up to bat here. So Dane Myers so far today 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So not the sexiest today, but I mean, Dane Myers, again, like I said, he's a guy who can get a single. He's a single guy. He's a single lady. He's a single lady. But if he can get on base here, Ellie Dela Cruz is up next. So if he can get on base here and Ellie comes up, man, Ellie could hit that bad boy out of the park again, who already has a homer today. So this is a situation where you want to get someone like a bases loaded, where Ellie comes up, and maybe even if Ellie gets a single, then you got Sal Stewart, and then you got Gino. So this is like the pecking order you want to be in. Obviously, you don't want to be in the order with 2 outs, but still, it's a nice little order here you got where this can get you some runs, back to back to back. This one is going to be ball number 2, taken 2-1 count for Dane Myers here, as he is chasing a little bit. This next one will probably be a strike. And my guess is, yep, there we go. Strike right there. Caught it. Strike straight down the middle because he's chasing a little bit. Now, Dane does have a problem with this where when he gets down in the count, he starts chasing, which a lot of batters do this. A lot of batters chase when they get down in the count. Very common. You get down, you're trying to make up the count, and then you chase. All right, here we go. 2 guys on base. Dane Myers. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. And that will be a strikeout. And that will be ruled a strikeout. So Dane Myers gets struck out with 2 men on base. Sucks, but this will also be the 7th inning stretch, which I don't know what they do for their 7th inning stretch. For us, we sing our songs. So I don't know what they do over there in Texas. I don't know if they fire some guns in the air, if they throw some tires some places, but and also that's not a strikeout. Excuse me, that was a flyout. I don't know why I said strikeout. That was a flyout with 2 men on base to end the inning. Not a strikeout, a flyout. Hit the deep center field. All right, so next man up for them is going to be Jansen, followed by Nemo, followed by Langford. And this should be Ashcraft who comes in here to lead us off at the bottom of the 7th here, would be my assumption. Most likely will be Ashcraft here. Okay, so they're actually going to sing the national anthem. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so they're singing the national anthem for their 7th inning stretch. That's awesome. Okay. Like I said, I think most people probably very similar. Either they sing national anthem, God Bless America, or something like that. Very similar concepts. There we go. Still can't believe they got cheerleaders. How come all the cheerleaders are blondes? I don't know. I'm a brunette type of guy sometimes. I like brunettes sometimes. They got all blondes. Crazy. Nuts. Okay, come on. Gonna be a good finish to this game if we can take care of business. If we can take care of business, it'll be a good ending to this game. We got 2.5 innings left. I think Ashcraft's coming in. I'm very confident in Ashcraft. Very, very confident in Ashcraft. I'm not as confident in our closers. So, I'm not sure which closer Tito's going to go with. It's kind of Phillips. I'm not confident in the slightest. If it's Pagan, I'm somewhat confident in. If they put in Jose Franco at some point, maybe. I don't know if he's pitching today. But I'm not too confident, depending. But I will say, though, I mean, this is what? Our second bullpen guy. We had Mao, and then we're going Ashcraft. So, this is not... We're not going deep in the bullpen today, which is good. This is not a deep bullpen for thing, which is really good. Because you don't want to go deep in your bullpen in game 1. You want to kind of, realistically speaking, you might have to. But realistically speaking, you don't want to. Kind of want to wait for that for day 2 or day 3 so you have those guys ready. All right, come on. Jansen up to bat here. D. Jansen. Or D's nuts. Got him. Sorry, I forgot I'm 29 years old. I just made that joke. Anyway, but everyone does the 6-7 in Cincinnati. So I guess, you know what? I'm okay. All right, here we go. 1-1 count as the first one is taken for a ball, then a strike. So 1-1 count here for D. Jansen. Ashcraft currently in here, coming off of 8 strikeouts and 2 walks this season. So walked 2 guys this season and 8 strikeouts, 8 Ks. Always good. And that one's going to be taken for ball 2. Down below here will make the count 2-1 count. 2-1 count, bottom of the 7th. No outs. D. Jansen trying to get the job done. Ashcraft trying to save us, as we are only up 1 run. There's one taken up top for strike 2. That's going to be a 2-2 count here. Ashcraft is tied 3rd most by MLB relievers with 8 strikeouts. So, not bad. Not a bad little stat line right there for Ashcraft. This one is taken down below for ball 3. We'll make the count 3-2 here, and it's going to be a strikeout. Strikeout number 9 for Ashcraft. I'm not sure where he's going to be on that list now because he was tied for third with 8. Maybe he'll be tied for second? I don't know. That would be the 9th strikeout of Ashcraft's year so far this year. So shout out to that fact. Next man up here is going to be Nemo. He got caught touching the butt earlier, and then since then it's been kind of iffy, ups and downs, peaks and valleys. As it's going to be taken inside for ball 1. Ball 1 taken inside here. 1-0 count. Hey, shout out to the 2 people who hit that like button on the live stream. I appreciate you so much. Guys, hit that like button on the live stream if you've not done so already. It helps out the channel and helps out the live stream. We got 3 likes so far. I appreciate you guys. Here we go. We got strike 1 taken up top. 1-1 count here for Nemo. Touching that butt and getting away with it. Ooh, baby, you are a dog. This one is taken to right field here, and it's going to be a triple for Nemo. Nemo gets a triple here. And with 1 out and a triple, that's going to be a very dangerous situation for the Reds. As they're going to have to try to figure out a way to get 2 more outs and not deal with Nemo getting something. But that was a great play right there by Nemo. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go, boys. Langford up to bat here. You got to strike this guy out. You got to strike this guy out if you're Ashcraft here. And this could be taken upstairs for strike 1. Strike 1 taken upstairs here. Oh, that was a nasty one. I give him credit. That was a nasty one. Strike 1 here taken up top. Come on, strike him out. Strike him out, man, and we can at least feel a little bit more confident. But you get it like a pop fly or fly out. Nemo's going to score. He's going to run it. Need to hold him. Yeah, we need to hold him badly right here. Strike 2. Because the last thing you can afford right now is a pop out or a fly out. Because he's going to run. He's going to run on third the second that ball goes in the air. He's going to have to tag the base. Obviously tag up. But he's going to run the second that ball is caught. And it's hard to get that what's called home plate. It's hard to get the home plate there when the guy runs. The second the guy runs, it's hard to get home plate. Get the out. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1-2 count. Ball taken low left-hand side here. So 1-2 count here. Ashcraft trying to get this out. Trying to get his 10th strikeout of the year. 10th strikeout of the year here for Ashcraft. And that's going to be hit right side. And that will be a double. And that will also be a tied ball game. Tied ball game here for Ashcraft as that is hit for a double. That sucks so badly. And another dive and a miss. That's the second time we dove for the ball and missed it. The second dive and a miss for our outfielders. Second one, man. Second dive and a miss. Tried and failed. All right, strike 1, take it inside. Gonna be an 0-1 count here. Seager up to bat. Sucks so badly how this game has gone so far. We have had 2 times we allowed big runs because of dives and misses. All right. Come on, man. Problem is I don't see us getting another run in. Yeah, that's usually our issue is our offense. Our offense can really be just ugh at times. Okay. That's going to be out number 2. Sorry, my bad on that one. Just was not looking there for a second. But that's out number 2 right there. So, okay. 7th inning, 2 outs. Maybe we can get lucky and Ellie hits another homer or Sal Stewart hits a homer. I mean, we're going to have to really get lucky offensively. And that's out number 3, as that will be a ground out by Burgertown. So they get 1 run to tie the game up, and then it's going to be out number 3. Like, it's a tied game right now, and they give them a 62% chance to win this game. That's how crazy bad our offense can get. Is that even the MLB, like ESPN's just like, yeah. Like, you guys had your shot. You guys had your shot. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop. Oh, man. This is gonna be one of those games. Oh, it's gonna be one of those games where we take the lead, and then we can't hold on to the lead. We were up 2-0 in this game going into the bottom of the 2nd. We allowed a double, which tied the game. And we take the lead in the top of the 6th. And then we choke it at the top of the 7th, and bottom of the 7th. Now we're at the top of the 8th. See the picture. Oh, man. All right, come on, Reds. I got faith. Reds will take care of business and finish what they started. Started was a game of MLB. A game of MLB. Oh, man. All right, so Wynn will be replaced here by Julius, it looks like. Or Junis, sorry. Junis will replace Wynn. And they're going to start off with Ellie De La Cruz with a ball on the outside, right outside here, ball 1 for Ellie De La Cruz. So far today, Cruz did hit the homer, which saved us a lot of bacon. One will be taken outside yet again for ball 2. They're probably just going to walk him. Most likely, they're just going to walk Ellie. Oh, never mind. Take it inside here for strike 1. 2-1 count. So, I mean, obviously, if you could avoid walking him, you want to avoid walking him. But reality-wise, they're not going to let Ellie be the reason why they lose this game. And Ellie is one of those guys who could easily cause you to lose this game, if you're not careful as a pitcher here. Although, I'm not sure how well Julius is when it comes to the bullpen, but we'll see. Strike 2 here, taking straight down the middle. Could be a 2-2 count, and that's going to be strike 3 on Ellie De La Cruz. So, Ellie De La Cruz strikes out here. Just as I'm like, yeah, they're probably going to walk the guy. Just Ellie strikes out. This is why we always say Ellie De La Cruz is great. When he can make contact with the ball, he's fantastic. Problem is, making contact with the ball sometimes. All right, Sal Stewart up to bat so far today, 0 for 3 with the strikeout. And it's going to be taken 1-2, strike for an 0-2 count to start this at bat. 0-2 count. 0-2 count. Come on, Sal. Sally, baby. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, Sal. So it's taken down below for ball 1. Ellie just stood there. Yup, pretty much. This is the problem with Ellie. He'll hit a homer. He'll do everything you want him to do. And then sometimes, Ellie De La Cruz shows up. When Ellie De La Cruz shows up and he's not on defense, meaning like he's not a positional player messing up, then it's the batting Ellie De La Cruz. Don't want any Ellie De La Cruzes. We ball 2, 2-2 count here. Yeah, Sal has not had a good day at all today. He has not had a good day. I mean, I think most of our offensive players haven't. Spencer Sear did hit the homer, and same thing. Gino's gotten 2 singles, which is nice. Gino's up next, obviously. Ellie did hit the homer, but also struck out. That's going to be a foul out for Sal Stewart, which will be out number 2. Now will be top of the 8th with 2 outs. Gino up to bat here. So far, Gino has 2 singles today, and he did hit, obviously got a run because Spencer Sear hit a homer. First pitch is strike 1, straight down the middle, 0-1 count. 0-1 count here for Gino. Don't have this happen. And that will be a line out for Gino. We will go to the bottom of the 8th. Reds tied with the Texas Rangers 3-3. Yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. A fun time. I don't know if we're going to score again. I think we put all of our eggs out there. And now we got to wrangle the eggs together and put them back in the basket. So that's going to be difficult. That's going to be challenging. I agree with you, Casey. I agree with you. This does suck. Very much. It's kind of just how it is, though. Like, I've watched the Reds every single game, all 162 games the last 4 years. And this is how it's been for the last 4 years. Like, it has not changed. Like, every year, this is exactly the same scenarios. It's almost to a point when you can take one game out of the last 4 years, right? Randomly select one game, put it in front of you, and take out the year, right? Just blank out all the players' jerseys. You couldn't tell what year it is. Because you'd be like, oh, that just happened, right? No, it didn't just happen. This was back in 2022. And you're like, wait, but this is exactly what just happened. It's like, yes, because it's exactly what they do every year. These situations happen so much every year. We're up in a game. We lose the lead late in the game. We can't come back. It's so close, but it's just so far. All right, so Stan Tillman will be our closer for today, as he is going to take over for Ashcraft. So Stan Tillman is going to be taking over here. But Cutchin will be batting here for the Texas Rangers. McCutcheon up to bat here. Before Santilman can actually take care of business. Ashcraft didn't do too bad. I think he did pretty okay. I mean, our defense in general, I think, did a good job today. Definitely some mistakes were had, but nothing really that crazy. Strike 1, straight down the middle. Going to be 0-1 count here for McCutcheon. This one is going to be hit to the left side, and that will be out number 1. Ground out to shortstop Ellie De La Cruz. And that's going to be, I mean, earlier today, we almost had one error. We almost had an error today. And that was because Hayes dropped that one ball, which was the ground out. He dropped it and then thankfully recovered it and got the out. But that was almost an error. So we almost had one error. No error so far, though, which is good. All right, 1 out. Smith up to bat. Heck. Be a 1-1 count here. One count for Smith. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Let's get out of this inning. At least then I can feel confident or feel somewhat confident that maybe we could do something on the background. 1-2 count here for Smith. Jung is up next, which you don't love because Jung's actually pretty good. But Smith here, you can get him out, then you feel confident with Jung coming up with 2 outs. Ball 2, 2-2 count here, tied count. Even the count out at 2. Come on, man. Come on, Santilman. Get him out of here, buddy. Come on, Santilman. Just get him out of here. And, ball 3. Taken down below for ball 3 here. That's going to be a foul ball. That would be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. All right, come on. 3-2 count. Last thing you want here is a walk. And this one's going to be hit. Deep fly out. Let's go. 2 outs. All right. 2 outs. You feeling good now? You feeling good, Mr. Krabs? All right. I mean, I don't really feel confident about our offense, let's be honest. But at least, you know, it is what it is. Like, at least we got something going here. Jung is up to bat. Jung is up to bat. Let's go. And that's going to be out number 3, as that will be a fly out by Jung to the right-hand side. So that will be top of the 9th. Reds currently tied 3-3 with the Texas Rangers. Man, this is when our offense really just needs 1 run. 1 good run here by our offense, and I feel so much more confident. We also got 4 likes. So, guys, slap that like button. If you're enjoying the live stream, we got 16 people here today. Make sure you slap that like button if you're enjoying the live stream. I appreciate you guys being here. But slap that like button. Helps out the live stream. It's free. Just helps us out. Helps me to do what I do here. And it gets it out to more people so more people can stop by and check it out and feel our pain and misery. Maybe eventually Joe Burrow will play. No. We don't want a chance of it. He already did the flag football game. We're good. Up to bat next is Spencer Steer. Then follow that by Tyler Stevenson and Will Benson. I will say, Spencer Steer so far today, he did hit the homer. So I guess if anyone could go up there right now, Spencer Steer is probably the best option available. And after him, I'm confident in Tyler Stevenson. He did hit the single. All right, Martin will be relieving Junis, so he will be the what's it called? He'll be the closer for today. All right, here we go. Come on, boys. Come on, Spencer Steer. Steer our way to victory, baby. I know you did it today already. I know other people need to do their job too. But sometimes, you just got one guy who does his job. That's this. Honestly, at this point, just everyone get on base. That's all I care. Get on base so maybe a single can score, run, something. I don't know. All right, come on. Top of the 9th. Spencer Steer is up to bat. The Rangers are doing a pitching change. So we'll see how this works out for them. Hopefully it works out for us. First pitch, strike 1, taken down below. Strike 1 here for Spencer Steer. Strike 1. Come on, man. Oh, come on, Spencer. Steer our way to victory, Spencer. Strike 2. Yeah, he's chasing. That's not good. Spencer is chasing, and that's not what you want to see here. All right, strike two. I will say this game has gone by really fast. We're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. And if anyone could score an offense, this game would be over lickety-split. But we need someone to score an offense here, Spencer. If you don't mind. 0-2 count. And this one is hit. Left field. And that's a double. Steer our way to victory, baby. Good job, Spencer Steer. Steer our way to victory. What I'm talking about. Steer our way to victory. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, come on, Stevenson. Just get a single. Just get a single, Stevenson. That's all we ask of you, Tyler Stevenson. Just get a single here, and we'll be happy. We'll be happy with a single. We don't need anything else but a single from you, bud. All right. Will Benson can come in and hit a triple, and we can get out of this with the skin of our teeth. I never understood that, saying, the skin of your teeth. There's no skin on your teeth. I guess, like, if you were biting your skin, it would be like the little, I don't know. That's a weird thing. Anyway, strike two. And that's going to be a 0-2 count here. Come on, Stevenson. Show us why catchers matter. Why do catchers matter, Stevenson? Come on, Stevenson. That's going to be ball one. 1-2 count. 1-2 count for Tyler Stevenson here. Last time at bat, he got a single. So he did do the job last time he was at bat, which is nice. But we'd like to see him do it again today. Well, I mean, not today, but again. Yeah, again today, technically, yeah. He only did it once today. Let's see him do it again. That one taken for ball two. So it looks like Martin is trying to get Stevenson to chase. And Stevenson, luckily, is not chasing. He's like, nah, if you want it, you got to put a ring on it. If you want it, you should put a ring on it. Okay, I can't sing the song when I have a speech impediment. Because when I sing, my speech impediment gets worse. Instead of saying ring, I say wing. Like, you want some wings? Some wings? Hunter Rabbit? That one's taken down below for ball three. I mean, if you want to walk Tyler Stevenson, I'm all for it, bro. You want to walk him and have us get to our top of our batting order? I'm all for it. Let's see. Come on, Tyler Stevenson. Show us why catchers are great. Why we love catchers so much, but Chirino sucks at batting. But he's also a great catcher, though. That's going to be a foul ball cutter. That's going to be a 3-2 count for Tyler Stevenson. This will be pitch number 8 coming up. He is trying his best to stay alive here. Doing everything he can to stay alive here at pitch number 8. Come on, Tyler Stevenson. If anything, just hit it deep and get a fly out. But at least get, what's the name, the third. Home run! Oh, my baby! Tyler Stevenson! Catchers matter! Catchers matter! Catchers matter! Tyler Stevenson with a homer! Oh, my baby, Tyler Stevenson, you are the guy. You are the guy. Oh, we love Tyler Stevenson. We absolutely, I'm getting his jersey. I'm getting Tyler Stevenson's jersey. Catchers matter. Catchers matter. I don't care what anyone has to say. Even myself like 5 minutes ago. Catchers matter. I don't care if I just disgraced catchers like a week ago. That doesn't matter, bro. I still not too much fan of Trevino, but that's beside the point. Oh, Santilman, you're going to have to come in, buddy, and you're going to have to really take care of business here. Santilman's going to have to pitch a perfect inning next at the bottom of the ninth. Santilman's going to have to take care of business. Yeah, we needed that badly. That's going to be a fly out by Will Benson, which is okay, because Tyler Stevenson bailed you out. Oh, that's so beautiful. That is so, so beautiful. All right, come on. I mean, I want one more run because I don't feel comfortable with only 2. But, I mean, Hayes is up to bat. We're not getting another run. We're not getting another run with Hayes on bat. But, oh, man, Tyler Stevenson. I wasn't familiar with your game. All right, here we go. 5-3, strike 2, 0-2 count. 0-2 count here. Man, this is the perfect scenario. Oh, the Reds are still in the lead. We just scored, Dreamy. We were tied 3-3 until just like 2 minutes ago. We scored a homer and we took the lead. But we were tied 3-3. It was so nail-biting. And then we just took the lead again. So, perfect timing. You actually perfect timing right there. The princess comes in, and the perfect timing. Oh, man. That was perfect timing, actually. All right, come on. 1-2 count. 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Come on. And that one's going to be hit, and that's going to be a ground out. Okay. 2 outs. And it was the pitch, and it was the catcher. Dreamy, it was the catcher who did it. The catchers aren't really known for being good batters. And he hit a 2-homer. A 2 RBI homer, Dreamy. That's the catcher. The catcher don't do that. Catchers, like, they put the fries in the bag. That's what a catcher does. And he did it. He did it for us, Dreamy. He did it for us. Love it. Anyway, sorry. Matt McLean is up. We have a 1-1 count here. One count. All right, come on. 1-1 count. Give us something good here. Give us something good to eat. 2-1 count. Okay. 2-1 count for Matt McLean. Come on, Reds. Get the job done, Reds. Now, we still, after this, we're still going to have the bottom of the ninth. So, they still have a chance to beat us, right? But we do have Santilman in. I don't think we're going to bring in Pagan. I think Santilman will be the end, and that will be a flyout. Flyout by Matt McLean. So, they still have a chance to beat us. But I feel confident Santilman is in. And I think he can take care of business. We're 3 outs away from winning this. 3 outs away from winning this and beating the Texas Rangers, where they gave us going into this game. They gave us a 40% chance to win this, 38% chance to win this game. 38% chance they said we're gonna win this game. And if we do this, this will be a humongous upset. Because we were not supposed to win this game. The over-under for this game was, okay, this might have changed. I feel like this over-under is not what it was. But 8.5 runs, which I think that changed, actually. But I feel like they were, like, up something. Like, it was not the same. But next up the bat is going to be Carter for them, Sam Jansen, and then Nemo. Now, Nemo had a triple. So, Nemo scares me. But if you get 2 outs with Nemo up, he can't touch the butt. Just got it like that. Apparently, Apparently, me and Casey did not think they were going to score again. I'll be honest with you. But they did. Perfect timing. But yeah, so I don't know if Nemo's gonna be able to touch the butt. But when there's 2 outs on the board, Nemo probably won't be able to touch the butt. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Take care of business every day. Take care of business. Yeah, yeah. All right, TJ Friedel will be going to left field. And Pagan's in. We are going to be Pagan again. All right, Pagan's in. They're bringing in Pagan. Pagan's good, though. He's a good closer. I didn't think they were going to use him because I would think they would use him tomorrow and not utilize him today because you don't want to overuse him. But, I mean, I guess for one inning, it's not the worst. But Pagan is in. Pagan. Taking care of business every day. All right, strike one. Strike one here. 0-1 count. Come on. 3 outs, and we're walking away with a victory in Texas. All right, here we go. Wouldn't be the first time a northern state destroys a southern state. Dang. I went there. And I bought property. I'm sorry. Anyway, this one is going to be hit straight down the middle, and that's going to be a line out. Out one. Line out right there. And that's going to be Jansen. Okay, why am I doing a southern accent? Put some grits on the stove and... Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I don't know why. The southern came out of me right there. I'm not even southern. I'm literally from Ohio. But you know what? Ohio to South. Got Texas. Everything bigger in Texas. Ball one. Ball one. All right. 1-0 count. 1-0 count. Come on. I'm happy, man. I'm happy that we're about to win the game. 1-1 count. All right. 1-1 count. Come on, Jansen. Get out so we can just be all happy. He has 2 RBIs because he did hit a homer. I forgot this guy did hit a homer earlier, which I don't like. You need him out because we can't have him on base with Nemo on base. Nemo will find a way to get to that butt if we let him. And it's not consensual either. It's unconsensual butt. All right, come on. 2-2 count, even count. Even count here. And, come on, get that out. Get that out. Get that out. And this one's going to be hit. Pop out. Out number 2. 1 more out. And the Reds will upset the Texas Rangers. 1 more out, and the Reds get to upset the Texas Rangers. And the only one up here is going to be Nemo. Nemo trying to get that butt. But the butt happened to be Ellie De La Cruz's, and Ellie's very fast. You're not going to catch the butt. Come on, butt chaser. Butt chaser up to bat. Taking 1, ball 1. Outside, ball 1. All right, ball 1, ball 2. Take it up top. They might walk him. He's already been walked once today. They might walk him. Now, you don't want to usually walk somebody unless a really bad batter's coming up because you don't want the leadoff scorer on base. All right, come on. 2 outs. Taken down below 0-3. Okay. They're going to walk him. They're going to walk him. Langford's up next. Langford's not really that crazy, to be honest. So they might just walk him and have Langford try to get Langford out. It'll be strike one, taking straight down the middle, 3-1 count. Three one count for Nemo. That one is a swing and a miss. Strike two. 3-2 count for Nemo. One more strike and we out of here. Come on. Come on, baby. One more strike and we out of here. Struck out swinging. And the Reds beat the Texas Rangers. And this is also 2 hours and 35 minutes. This is the shortest game we have played this year. This is the shortest game we have played. That's crazy. This is insane work. And we won. Baby, we did it. Mama, we made it. We won the game. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good to get the W. I did not think we were going to win this game. Dang. Absolutely dang. Shout out to the boys for getting the job done yet again. Hats off to them. Very proud of the boys today.